Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission in the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. In today's video, guys, we'll show you how to remove and replace the passenger side guys, drive shaft CV axle. Okay, let me show you what the CV axle looks like. Okay, this is it, guys, right here. So if you have problems with the CV axle on a Dodge Dart, guys, or Chrysler 200, both of them should cover the same procedure, guys, because both of the vehicles are built on the same platform. Stay with us, we will show you how to do that. In addition, guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on this car and every car we get at the shop, because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please, guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment below. Let us know if it was helpful or if you have any questions. Let's start on it now. So things that we're going to use, guys, a compressor today. All the tools and parts again, guys, with the CV axle link you can find in the description of the video below. We'll get the impact, remove the wheel now on the passenger side. You have to have the car jacked up in the air. We have it on jack stands. So as you can see, one of the lug bolts got stuck on the socket, guys. So we need to wiggle it out. That's because whoever had it before we bought it didn't use the correct socket, and as a result, guys, they rounded the lug bolts a little bit, so we need to replace those now. Otherwise, okay, it's not going to work out. Okay, finally came out now. We had to screw it a little bit more to get it loose. Probably this is the reason why, guys, somebody got them way too tight. That compressor, guys, is amazing. Okay, it goes to 165 psi. For being such a little compressor, that thing is super powerful. So if you're looking for something little, guys, compact, that's not taking too much space, I'll definitely recommend it. That's the only one I could find on the market that goes to 165. The other ones are 125, 145, so that's not high enough for impacts if you use, guys, so definitely a good compressor. Now, that nut right here, guys, this is for the CV axle. Okay, we need to go ahead and open it up a little bit. Okay, where it's pressed in. So the compressor is all the way on 165, almost 170, guys. Socket that fits your nut now. And if it doesn't want to come loose, guys, make sure you straighten the pieces all the way. Okay, we're going to go a little bit more. The nut needs to be round, otherwise you won't be able to take it off, one here, one there. So, okay, we have the compressor already pumped up and we're going to try, okay, one more time to see what's going to happen. Perfect. Had exactly zero problems, guys, removing that thing, as you can see. So now, what we will do, guys, the control valve, okay, we have one bolt on the bottom for the ball joint. Okay, this bolt right here. This bolt, guys, we'll need to remove it. On one side is with reverse Torx socket, guys, okay, like this one. You can find, we have the sockets in the description of the video below. And on one side it's with a 16 millimeter, okay, 16 millimeter bolt. So let me go ahead, okay, get it. Okay, give me a second. So we'll need to do it with the ratchet first, guys, because it's very tight. Okay, it's way tighter than I think it should be. Okay, now it started spinning, so I need to get the reverse torques on this side and hold that. Okay, 1 second, and hold that bolt now. Perfect. Perfect, the nut came out. Now we can push the bolt out as well. Okay, it's out of here. Now we need to separate the wheel hub from the control arm. Okay, by pressing the control arm out, and the ball joint will come out. So how we are going to do that? We're going to turn the steering wheel to the right. Okay, let's turn it a little bit, and then we're going to get some penetrating spray, guys. Okay, so we can spray some. Okay, let me see where I left that thing, because it's a mess everywhere in the shop, guys. We're doing engine replacement on that car. Okay, so we're going to spray here now. Spray good, make sure it lubricates. We're going to spray the CV axle here, the teeth, so we can start working on it. Okay, we're going to turn it, and sometimes you have to use a pry bar. Okay, right here. Okay, and if that doesn't come out, I'll show you guys. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. So let me see if I can come on this side right here. Okay, this one feels like it's loose. So what I'll do, okay, I'm going to step on it with my foot, guys. Okay, let's see if I step on it with my foot, but you have to be careful. Okay, one person will pull it out. Okay, while you're stepping down on it, I recommend to use only steel toe boots and stuff like that. Push that bottom end in a little bit while you're stepping down. It's kind of like a two-man job, so you can get it out, guys. Otherwise it gets stuck on the ball joint. Okay, break that CV axle loose now. So if it doesn't want to come out, what I recommend, put the nut on. Okay, so you don't damage it, and just tap on it with the hammer. Okay, you can see it broke loose. Sometimes it will develop rust deposits there, and these rust deposits as a result, guys, will prevent it from coming out. Okay, perfect. Now we can pull to the side, pull the axle. We'll show you what special tool we use now, guys, to separate it from the rest of the shaft. This is called an axle popper kit. This is something super handy, guys, so check it out. We'll have the link in the description of the video below. It comes with two different forks, so we'll see which one we need, but most of the times we end up using the thin one right here. So let's go ahead and show you how to pop it now. So we're getting the axle popper kit, guys, between, okay, you can see the control arm between the CV axle, okay, and the casing there. So once we remove it, guys, I'll show you exactly how it is. Okay, I'll explain to you what it is. So you might need to hammer the popper in a little bit. So why it's a good thing to watch the video before you start on the job, guys, because actually you will know what makes we made. That way you don't have to make the same mistakes. That CV axle, okay, comes the whole assembly all the way to the transmission. On some cars they separate right here. This one is just the bearing, so it will not separate. And okay, this is it, guys. These two bolts now, you can see there is two bolts with probably those are 14mm socket, guys, right there on top of the CV axle. These two bolts will need to be removed. This is the one that's holding the bearing, the CV axle bearing, okay, right here. So okay, these two bolts will need to be removed now. So we'll get an extension, remove those, and we'll show you how we'll remove the CV axle. Every car is so different nowadays, and even though we work on them all the time, okay, doing engine replacement and all kind of stuff, programmings, things will always differ, and you just you learn as you go on these cars, guys. So we'll get an extension now. We'll try to do it from the outside so we don't have to get in, and we'll show you how we're going to remove it now. Okay, let's see if that one will be deep enough to reach there, that way we don't have to go inside of it. Okay, it's a smaller socket, guys. It's a 13mm socket. I thought it's a 14, but it's a 13. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead, get them loose. They shouldn't be too tight, to be honest with you. Usually those bolts, the 13s on Dodge, are not very tight. Okay, removing the second one now. And all we have to do is just pull them out, guys, by hand. You can get them loose from that point. Okay, you can see like that. Okay, removing the second one now. Okay, perfect. Now that CV axle, guys, okay, the only thing holding it is in the transmission now, so we need to remove it from the transmission. Okay, and we'll show you. Okay, we have one more bolt, guys, one more on the bottom, underneath. Okay, and this one we have to go underneath to remove it. It's right under the CV axle. Alright, guys, we're removing the third one now. Okay, you can see where the ratchet is. Down there, 13mm again, guys. Okay, came loose. So this should be the last one. 3 bolts, guys, holding it in place. Okay, perfect. Now it's going to come out of the transmission side. Okay, and we can just pull the CV axle out, guys. Okay, like that. You can see the whole axle assembly. Okay, how long that thing is going to be. Okay, like this one right here. So if you guys need to buy a replacement one, okay, we'll have the link in the description of the video below. Check out where the bolts were, 2 on top, 1 on the bottom, and it just goes in the transmission, slides over. So that's how you guys remove it. Hopefully the video will be helpful to you guys. Please subscribe. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We guys have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.